You mentioned some good live pitching, of course, without Carson Teal, Jonathan Heasley, guys like that. Who are some of them that you see kind of stepping up into big roles?
Well, just going back over the weekend, Mitchell Stone threw well. Mitchell missed last year due to injury, broke his foot early in the season, and he did an amazing job with himself over the course of the season of staying in great shape despite his foot injury. Really matured, I think, as a young man, as a student, and went off and had a really, really good summer in Cape Cod, and has come back this year. His work ethic is top shelf. The maturity and the way in which he goes about everything he does is super impressive, and so I'm really excited for Mitchell to be back healthy this year. First day of scrimmages that same week, C.J. Varela threw the ball good. Trying to go back through. Jensen Elliott, obviously, coming back after a year where he was available the final 3 weeks of the season, but Jensen was a big-time pitcher 3 years ago. He was a Sunday starter on a College World Series team, and a heck of a good starting pitcher as a true freshman, and halfway through, or about a quarter of the way through his sophomore year, he went down with injury, and that was a tough time to get injured because it took away not only his second season, but it also shortened up how much he was able to compete last year in his third season. So having Jensen back is just it's a huge shot in the arm for our team. He's a leader. He's a high-end person. He's a high-end student. He takes everything he does seriously. Getting him back is my gosh, that's a huge kid to get back, right? So he comes back off injury. Mitchell comes back off injury. Those two guys figure in prominently in our rotation. Logan Gragg's a transfer from Connor State College, has done an awfully good job from day one on campus this fall. I really like where he's at. He threw the ball well in his first outing the other day. Joe Lenhart is back as a senior. Joe's pitched so many different roles in his time here. He's pitched everywhere from a Friday night starter to a Tuesday starter to a go-to relief pitcher. He's got great leadership qualities to him. A guy like Peyton Battenfield, who as a junior now is really starting to turn the corner. Brady Basso, another junior, start to turn the corner. Parker Scott, much like Jensen, missed a vast majority of his first year, his freshman year, due to injury, and then missed last year as well. So he comes back to us now, healthy for the first time. And Parker, from the day he got on campus, was a guy we thought could pitch in rotation early on. He had that type of skill. So here we are now 3 years later, and he looks like he's not too far away from getting back healthy and ready to help us. So probably the exciting thing for a lot of the kids is to get back to full health, and then to add those guys together to go along with returning guys like Leeper, who had a really good fall, who I think is going to have his best year. Jake Lyons is a transfer right-hand pitcher that is another really good option for us. He's an older kid that throws a lot of strikes, so don't want to leave anybody out, but we've got a number of guys that really are excited about the opportunity for innings. And it's normal to graduate good pitchers. It's normal to graduate good hitters. It's normal to lose guys to the draft, and it's also exciting to see who comes next. And there's a lot of chances for who's next on this team.